In the last video, I've shown you a way to share a single eShop game to 3 Nintendo Switches, but with some drawbacks. No online play, no using your user profile, and it is tricky to set it up. In this video, I will show you another way to share games, but this time it is easier to do. You can use your user profile, play it online together, but involving 2 consoles only. So, let's get started. You need to have games that come from the Nintendo eShop, and I've said that you cannot share a physical game card digitally unless you dump the game card with a hack console, and that's a different story. And for this guide, the maximum number of Nintendo Switch that can play the same game simultaneously is 2. As I said previously, we need 2 Nintendo Switches for this guide. For example, the top one is the primary console with the game in it. And I'm the one who bought that game from the eShop, so I'm the one that holds the game license. And the other one is the secondary console with no games but a user. I'm going to share my game library with this console so we can play the same game at the same time. As you can see, there is only one user profile on the secondary console, which is not me. To download any games owned by my user profile on the secondary console, I need to log in and access the eShop. So the next step is to add a user. Open the system settings, scroll down and choose Users. Then select Add User. Select Import User. Then press Yes, and then press Yes again. Select Link a Nintendo account. Choose any method you like. Input your username and password. Then press OK. Now go back to the home screen and open the Nintendo eShop. Select the primary user profile, in this case, my profile. You can enable the skip password option. Then re-enter the password. Click the user profile and scroll down until you see the primary console status. As you can see, this yellow switch is not my primary console. And the black switch is the primary console, at least for the time being. Now we are going to re-download games from the eShop, which are owned by the primary account. You can select any games you like, but in this video, I will download the same game as the primary console. When your Switch is not the primary console, then you don't actually have the game key or license inside the console. We will talk about it later as we proceed with the guide. Now we are ready to run the game. Try choosing the existing user profile and see if we can run the game. Unfortunately, you cannot run it. It is because the existing user account doesn't have a license to play it. Remember that the primary account owns the game itself, so try running the game with my user profile. There you go, the game starts normally. But it is no fun because you cannot use the existing user profile to play it. And this is where registering the Switch as the primary consoles comes to play, as we need to embed the game license to this console. Get back to the primary console and re-enter the eShop. Go to the primary console section and deregister it. But if you cannot see this status, then you need to find your primary console. If you cannot find your primary console, then there is no other way than going into the Nintendo website and deregister it from other console. By doing that, the next console which logs in into the Nintendo eShop will automatically be the primary console. Here's what you need to do. Select your ID, then click Settings. Select Shop menu, Then select the Register Primary Console. Enter your account password. Then click the Register. Please note that you can only do this option one time a year. Once you have your primary console status back to your console, then you can deregister or register it indefinitely. Now go ahead deregister the primary console. Enter the password to continue. The black console is now deregistered. Now go back to the yellow switch and re-enter the eShop. And you can check the primary console status. It says that this console is now the primary console. Now let's try running the game with the existing account. There you go. Now let's run the same game with my profile on the black switch. And it loads. So that's how you share eShop games with another console. Basically, you got 50% off the eShop price all the time with this method. And thanks for a guy named Joshua Johnson for pointing me out about this method. You are awesome. These are some frequently asked questions that you want to read before following this guide.